to this segment of In the Know Online. I'm Sherry. Today we're at Broken Wheel Bed and Breakfast, a peaceful country retreat located just minutes outside of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. With your own private 30-acre forest, wildlife, horses, fresh country air, all backing onto a world-class Jack Nicklaus golf course, we know you'll enjoy getting to know Broken Wheel more as we talk with innkeeper Karen Heineman. Hi Karen, welcome to In the Know Online.
Hello.
Hello. What makes Broken Wheel a unique bed and breakfast?
I think Broken Wheel is unique because we're one of the few that are family orientated, and we're rural, we're in the country, we're far enough from the city, but yet we're close enough so that if people want to run into town to see a movie or go to the museum or check out all the amenities of Edmonton or Sherwood Park, that's all within reach as well.
As you mentioned, you're out in the country, but close enough to Edmonton and those amenities. What are some of the local attractions your guests can expect to experience while visiting you at Broken Wheel?
A big draw seems also to be Elk Island Park, and we're about 30 minutes from Elk Island Park, which is a national park. The Ukrainian Cultural Village, which is next to Elk Island Park.
What is there for shopping or, say, outdoor activities or pursuits that somebody could do while they're in this area?
Yeah, the number one thing for shopping is West Edmonton Mall. So it's a given. If people are from Europe or even just from Calgary, there's always a day spent going to West Edmonton Mall if they haven't seen it already. Other outdoor activities, there's Miquelon Lake, which is another provincial park. It's pretty beautiful. And also, for people who have, done the Elk Island Park, there's a lot of activities that you can do here right in our own yard. We have hiking trails throughout our 30 acres. And sometimes people just want to sit back and relax at the fire pit, or we have access to our barbecue if you want to have a barbecue or a wiener roast. So there's lots of ways to relax and enjoy the outdoors here as well.
The fire pit sounds like a lot of fun. Do a lot of people use it?
If we're doing it, people always come out and enjoy it with us. So that's a nice aspect.
That does sound fun.
Yeah.
Now, you talked about your property. You've got 30 acres of private land. And on your website, it also talks about wildlife. What kind of wildlife is there in this area?
There is a lot of deer. We had literally an infestation of deer all winter. And any day there was at least 15 to 20, and they would just walk through the yard.
Nice.
They were always with our horses, eating the feed with the horses. We have 2 guy moose that, I don't know why, but they've hung out together for years in this area, and they're walk through here all the time. There's lots of squirrel. We've had skunks skittle through the yard and the dog chase them, and coyotes, you name it. There's even a bald eagle has taken up residence in this area.
Very nice. You don't see a lot of those.
No, it's really weird. I haven't seen them very much.
How many guests can you accommodate?
Our rooms are set up for, the one room has a queen size bed and the other room has a double. And then I have a cot that can go into either room. So we would max out at 6 guests.
And the rooms themselves are beautifully decorated with antiques. You've managed to create a country cottage style. How do you get your inspiration?
I bought what I liked. I found wallpaper that was reproduction vintage wallpaper, and then we just built around it.
You've done a very nice job at the decorating.
Thank you.
When you were developing your home for a bed and breakfast, what kind of modifications did you make, or did you have to do anything to make it into a bed and breakfast?
Right. We transformed the garage, it's an attached garage, into our actual bed and breakfast. And it's an entirely separate entity from our house in that guests have their own private entrance, their private washroom. The bedrooms are there. We've included a little cottage kitchen area so people can, fix breakfast on their own terms when they feel like having breakfast. And yet, if they want to, come into the main house, they're more than welcome to share that part of the house with us as well.
You talked about that separate cottage kitchen, and Tony and I have very much appreciated that. It's got things like fresh fruit, tea, snacks. Do you find a lot of your guests enjoy that?
Yeah, I do. It's just very casual, and I tell everybody, it's if you can't find something, just snoop through the cupboards. This is like a little home away from home.
And it is very comfortable. You've been very successful in achieving that relaxed lifestyle, so to speak. Your approach to breakfast is unique. Can you please describe it?
So in your little country kitchen, I keep the pantry stocked with, hot cereals, cold cereals. I usually have a selection of muffins and bagels. There's bread for toast, fruit, juices, any kind of tea you can think of, coffee. And I just want people to, help yourself. And if you feel like having 6 bagels and a piece of toast for breakfast, go ahead, Or if you just want to have an apple and a cup of coffee, do whatever makes you happy.
When someone wants to book their stay with Broken Wheel, how would they contact you?
I have a toll-free number that works in Canada and the United States, and it's 1-866-922-6111. I also have email, which is brokenwheel@telus.net, and I have a website that gives a really good look at the whole place and things that, are surrounding us. And my website is www.edmontonbedandbreakfast.ca.
Thank you, Karen. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Well, that's all for today and the end of another great Canadian bed and breakfast review. Don't forget to check our website for other interesting reviews and interviews. Until next time, this is Sherry with In the Know Online.